up to Matt in the broadcast booth in about 60 seconds. Guys, we're about 30 seconds from go time here. Get settled in. All right, production truck, y'all ready to go? We're good up here in the booth. Yeah, Matt, we are go. All right, broadcasting in 3, 2, 1. You are live. Welcome to Houston, Texas, guys. We've got a great one in store tonight. Yankees take game number 1 on Friday. Astros walk-off fashion yesterday to even up the series at 1-1. Rubber game tonight. Severino and Greinke on the hill, and this one should be a good one. Yankees first place, Astros game and a half now out of the AL West. As we take a look at Zach Greinke coming in with a 5-2 record in 9 games so far, 122 strikeouts, of course. 2 starts ago, 26 Ks against Kansas City. Or sorry, 21 Ks, setting the Major League Baseball record. Just a fantastic performance. And we're ready to get started in this one.
This is a really good pitch.
Thanks for joining us for some Sunday night baseball. Astros 2020 Quaranseason underway tonight, and that misses outside.
Astros entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just.
And he tries a bunt there with Alex Bregman playing deep.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll?
Would have had him if he got it fair. Would have been a really close play at first, but counts even 1-1.
Winning this series by pulling one out here today. Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series.
Yeah, curveball misses there for Greinke, so the count's 2-1. Great weather, great crowd tonight here at Houston. Roof open, weather's beautiful. Hoping to see the Astros take this 3-game series against New York. Ground ball to Correa to start this one off, and he throws to Yuli to complete the first out of the game. We'll take a look at that Astros starting lineup. No, we won't. Production truck says we don't have that graphic available, so we move on to Miguel Andujar, second batter here for the Yankees in this one. Saturday's game, a pitcher's duel. Bregman really shook up there, hard hit ball, couldn't make it cleanly. That'll probably be ruled a base hit. That ball was actually absolutely smoked. Howdy to Ryan Dietz. Ryan Dietz, how much of the fam do we have tonight? And James King, what's going on? Tuning in live.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Double play in order here for Mr. Greinke. 1 out so far. 2 batters into this one. Changeup misses low. Jerry Hillsdale, our home plate umpire tonight.
The umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now. Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business.
Curveball in there for a strike. It's fouled away. Counts 1-2 now. True pitcher's duel in yesterday's game. If you missed that broadcast, it's there on YouTube for you. And Greinke with his first strikeout of the night. That's out number 2 in this one. Yesterday's game, Garrett Cole and Justin Verlander had all the hype going into it, and it sure did deliver. It was a pitcher's duel going into 10 innings. Astros with the walk-off thanks to Josh Reddick. The storyline of the game, Jose Altuve with 3 homers in that one. 3 solo homers, and then Josh Reddick's walk-off in the 10th. Down 0-2 in the count. That one misses high, 2-0 now to Judge. Yeah, Jason, thanks for tuning in. Greinke, of course, bitten by the Corona cut bug here. Hadn't had a haircut in a while. They just opened the hair salons and barbershops, but he hasn't been able to get in there just yet. So, looking a little wiry. 2-2 count now here to Judge. 2 out, 1 on. Top of the first. And he gets him to foul that one away. Count remains 2-2. Yankees come into this one leading the American League East. And he gets Judge swinging at one low and away right there to complete the first inning. 2 strikeouts later. Astros come up to bat for the first time. Stick around. A lot more in store tonight. It'll be a good one. We're back. Take a look at Luis Severino, who's having himself a year as well. 65 strikeouts, 57 1/3 innings. Brings in a 3.3 ERA. The 1-2 punch of Luis Severino and Garrett Cole, really formidable. We'd say the best in the American League, except for a team right here out of Houston who's got a little Justin Verlander and Greinke action. Chris Watson, thanks for joining in tonight, man. Go money! That's a ball outside. 1-0 now to Springer.
They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty,
that's right, if you heard there from Matt Viskersen. The Astros walk-off yesterday, snapped 7 in a row by the Yankees. It'll be ball 2 there to Springer. He's ahead 2-0.
One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty good.
Deets, I hear you, man. That's ball 3 now to Springer. Severino yet to throw a strike in this one.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats.
And here comes the 3-0 to George. Takes that low. Leadoff walk for the Astros. Brings up yesterday's monster of the game, Jose Altuve. He went 3 for 3 in that game. 4 plate appearances. Had 3 home runs and a walk. So he came into yesterday's game with 8 homers. Comes into today's game with 11 dingers. He bats here with nobody on and George Springer on first. Ooh, that one catches the outside corner. 0-1 now to Jose. Severino, similar to Cole, able to really fire it in there, upper 90s on the fastball. Garrett Cole's slider yesterday was absolutely filthy. Ooh, Altuve yanks one, but that's going to be caught in left field for out number 1. Springer retreating back to first.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Jared Francis tuning in tonight to the broadcast from Dripping Springs, Texas. He ain't alone. He's got his 3-year-old son, Rust. Rust, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Baseball is the greatest game ever. I know you've only been on this earth for 3 years, but you'll see. You'll see. Thanks for tuning in, Jared and son, Rust. Astros trying to win the series tonight against the Yankees. Bregman swings at one that does go for a ride, but the center fielder is going to track it down on the run for out number 2. So Springer's still at first on the leadoff walk. 2 down here in the Astros first.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
I'll tell you this, Astros fans, Yordan Alvarez due for a home run. He's tied for 3rd in the American League with 14 dingers. He hadn't hit one in a while. Would really love to see him get a piece of one tonight here against Severino. How about right here? Ooh. Can't wait on that one. Hits it hard into the seats for strike number 1. Ah, Jared, I'm glad to know it worked, man. Oh! Oh, it's going to be foul, though. And caught at the wall. Oh, just robbed there. Could have been a long strike. Instead, it's out number 3. Well, we're through 1. Astros and Yankees. No score. Stick around. More Astros baseball coming up right after this. We're back now. The Yankees 1 hit in the first, leaving that runner at first base. Greinke with 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. See if he can keep adding to that total here. Still in his first time through the Yankee lineup tonight. And that's going to be lined through for a base hit. So the Yankee leadoff hitter on base. Runner on first, nobody out here for the Yankees. James King says Jordan needs yardage tonight. I would agree with that. Most Astros fans would love to see a Jordan dinger, a Jordong tonight. Stanton steps in here, just really smashing left-handers. Good news. Greinke throws from the right side. That's in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 now to Stanton. That falls low. Curveball can't find a strike zone. 1-1. And there's a fastball that finds the outside corner. 1-2. Stubbs with the throw to first for out number 1.
The first baseman.
Now the Yankees with a runner on second base. And only 1 out here. Deep lineup the Yankees always seem to throw out there year after year, and this year's no exception. Luke Voit had himself a home run in yesterday's ball game, but quickly behind 0-2 tonight against Greinke in his first at-bat. Swings through the slider for out number 2. That's the 3rd strikeout for Greinke. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night there from the Astros pitcher. Changeup doesn't find the zone. Gary Sanchez now up to the plate for the Yankees with 1 on and 2 out here in the top of the second. If you're joining us live on the Quaranseason broadcast, big shout out to everybody doing that. Thank you so much. And we've got somebody tuning in as far as Denver, Colorado tonight. Shout out to Gaz. Mr. Gary Murphy tuning in with his dog Lola. Gaz, you'll have to let us know how the tailgating went today.
You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game.
Swings through the changeup. That is 4 strikeouts now for Greinke through 2. We're through 1.5. Yankees have had 2 base runners but failed to score a run yet. Astros coming up to bat, looking for their first hit of the game. Stick around. Carlos Correa coming up with a above 300 average. 6 dingers on the year so far. He leads off the Astros second for us here tonight. Oh, absolutely crushes one. Is it going to have the distance? Oh, the batter's eye. He hits it the farthest part of Minute Maid Park. Bobby Vasquez hammering that train horn. Astros go ahead early 1-0 on the Carlos Correa absolute stoink job. Oh my gosh, that one is still in orbit. Folks, that is a very strong man right there. Really wish he'd had some guys on base, but we will take an absolute Ruthian blast to straight away center. That brings up Michael Brantley. 11 pitches in. The Yankee starter already given up a solo dong. That one, as James King says, that one was absolutely stoinked. Ooh, he's finding the strike. He's leaving some balls right over the middle of the plate, guys. Not very Severino-esque. Yeah, if he continues to do that, hopefully the Astros can take advantage. Yeah, that's 2-1 now to Brantley.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that
Jason, I know you're watching on the broadcast tonight. I think you're a first-time viewer. Welcome in. Is Dylan watching the game with you? Wondering if Dylan's taking a look at the broadcast today. That's going to be a lazy fly ball to right field. Judge camps underneath it for out number 1. Nationally televised game tonight here for the Astros. Waiting on the production truck downstairs to give us who they're playing next. You can look at that. It's all on the Astros.com website. We're playing the Astros season game by game. Oh, and Yuli gets in front of one right there, sends it right back up the box for a single. So the Astros doing some work here in the bottom of the second. That makes for 10 in a row. 10 in a row for La Pina.
Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up.
Chris Fields tuning in tonight as well from Pasadena, Texas. Chris, thanks for tuning in, man. Last night's walk-off hero, Josh Reddick. Oh, the throw gets away, but it's right back to the first baseman there. Yuli has to stay at first. Oh, we've also got a very special guest, Cole Brady, watching the game tonight. Cole from Pasadena, Texas. Thanks for tuning in, Cole. Reddick might roll into a double play here. It goes 4, 6. You can't get it. Reddick hustling down the line. So it's a fielder's choice for Reddick in the bottom of the second. He's safe at first. Yuli's out at second. 2 outs now.
That was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush.
And that brings up the Astros. Backup catcher Garrett Stubbs getting the start tonight. He caught Greinke's Major League record 21 strikeout game. So I think he's found his catcher he wants to use all year. Turns on one, but it's going to be caught easily by Judge in right field. So the Astros get one on the long Correa blast. We'll show it to you here before we go into the break. Thanks for joining us so far. We got a good one cooking tonight. Stick around. Astros 1, Yankees nothing. Dylan's in and out watching video games. I hear you, Jason. Try to let me know when he's in the room. We'll blow his mind and say his name on the broadcast. Top of the third here. Astros with the lead thanks to Correa's stunk job there in the bottom of the second. Greinke with 4 strikeouts so far in this one, looking to continue that pitching performance. Gets a swing and a miss there from Gardner. Astros employing the shift. We thought this year with Dusty Baker coming in as the new manager, old school guy. He's embraced analytics. He's embraced the shift, a lot of the new things that Major League Baseball has adopted over the last 5-6 seasons. So the Astros are in the shift a lot, and we praise it and we curse it on this broadcast, but we don't curse it too loud, parents. It's a kid show. Kid show. We got 0-2 pitch now to Gardner. He's going to swing through that high fastball. Greinke just a strikeout machine this year so far. That's his 5th today, and we're only at the top of the third. Tyler Wade now bats for the Yankees with 1 out here in the third. He looks at a fastball that's going to hit the corner for a strike. That one nearly hits him. Zach says, "Welcome to the big leagues, Mr. Hobbs." Hopefully Dusty has embraced the trash can bang. We'll see. Based on all the swings and misses the Astros have had so far this year, I would suggest not. From up here in the broadcast booth, it doesn't seem that he has, but all Greinke does is just absolutely mow the guys down. There it is. Another strikeout for Zach Greinke. Brings up Miguel Andujar. Greinke looking to strike out the side here in the Yankees third. He gets him swinging through a fastball there. He's got a lot of life on that fastball tonight. That's going to serve him good, getting a little bit of latent movement on that four-seamer.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. See if he can extend the inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Reddick going to be able to camp under that one. Nope, he doesn't. Oh, my gosh. And he's going to get into second on that. Wow. Hey, Reddick, without that walk-off homer, you'd be out of this game right now. I want you to think about that one for a long time. DJ LeMahieu, 367 average. Not the guy you want to see at the plate with a guy in scoring position for the Yankees. But Greinke still with 2 out. Gets ahead early here, 0-1. Stubbs telling Greinke, calm down, we got this. Just strike him out so that Reddick can't screw it up. And there we go, quickly down 0-2. Oh, we've got a blonde already spotted in the Diamond Club tonight. Stubbs keeps that one in front of him, but oh, throws to the wrong bag. What are you doing, Stubbs? Oh, head not obviously in the game. Where was his head? He's been checking out the blonde in the first row in the Diamond Club there. Stubbs throws to second just to show off the arm speed, you know, just to let him know, hey, don't you try stealing second on me today, guys. And that one's hit deep, but Springer's going to be there. Springer going to show Reddick that's how you catch a fly ball. That's 3 up. I'm sorry, 4 up, 3 down for the Yankees here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Astros leading this one 1-0. Stick around.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something
Astros right there with some hitting statistics, doing pretty good. Average slugging and homers good for first overall in Major League Baseball. Don't lead the league in run. Look at that lady, able to clap her hands and hold on to a soft pretzel at the same time. Astros fans never cease to amaze us with the talent they bring to the game. Springer now with his second at bat. He drew a walk in his first appearance. And that slider coming into George. He swings early for strike number 1. 0-1 now to George. Way outside, evens the count at 1-1. That one right down Broadway, but doesn't hit it hard. Judge able to track that one down for out number 1 there in right field.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jose Altuve with a nice ovation as he bats here for his second at bat in tonight's game. 3 homers in last night's game. Can't say that enough. He swings through a changeup there, go down 0-1. That's a ball there to Jose. 1-1 now to Altuve. And that's going to be high for a ball. Jose bringing in on above 300 average into this one. Looking for his 30th RBI on the season. Of course, had 3 RBIs yesterday off his own bat via the solo dinger. 2-2 now to Jose. 1 out, bottom of the third. Swings at a bad one there to go down on strikes. Jose not going to be happy when he looks at that one later. That's out number 2 here in the Astros third. Bregman up the plate now.
So inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Bregman fouls one off to go 0-1. Jordan waiting patiently on deck, saying, Alex, get on. I'll hit it over the fence. Joe Boo said I could. 0-1 now to Bregman. That's a ball outside. 1-1. Dylan. Hey, I hear you and your dad are watching the broadcast tonight. Dylan, howdy. Hope you're enjoying the Astros game, Dylan. Thanks for joining us, man. 1-2 now to Bregman. Misses on the slider, so Severino striking out 2 Astros in that inning. We're through 3. Astros leading 1-0 in this one. Stick around. Should be a battle. And we're back. Aaron Judge leading off the 4th for the Yankees. Brings in a 274 average. Swung at some bad pitches in his last at-bat. Hard to blame that on the hitter when you've got Mr. Zach Greinke on the hill. And he throws a first pitch fastball for a strike. Do not adjust your television sets, folks. Aaron Judge is this large in real life. Quickly behind 0-2. Greinke with the 0-2 pitch now to Judge. Gets him swinging on a changeup out of the zone. That's 2 strikeouts now for Aaron Judge tonight. Greinke quickly with 1 out here in the 4th. Gleyber Torres now stepping up to the plate for the Yankees with 1 out. That slider finds the strike zone. And that's a slider outside for 1-1. So the Astros losing the first game in this series. It was Friday night's game. We played it Thursday. Yesterday's game, what a game. It is still up on the YouTube channel. Astros walk it off 4-3. So tonight, trying to win the 3-game series with Mr. Greinke on the hill, and nearly hits Torres there with that one. A little 90-mile-an-hour chin music. How do you do? 2-2 now. And that gets it. Not the cash register, but that'll do. Another strikeout for Greinke. He's really racking them up. 2 outs now in the 4th for the Yankees. That brings up their big man, Giancarlo Stanton. Most teams, they're lucky if they have 1 big man. The Yankees with Judge and Stanton. I mean, it probably goes Judge, Jordan, Stanton as far as tallest, biggest guys in Major League Baseball, and the Yankees have 2 of those guys in their lineup. 2-0. Greinke's behind to Stanton. Always a threat to hit it deep, no matter the size of the park. And he's going to hit one high to center field, but Springer camps underneath it. It should be out number 3, and it is. We're through 3.5. Greinke with a couple more strikeouts. Speaking of big man, Alvarez leading off the Astros 4th right after this.
Ready for another chance?
Chris Fields says the game graphics are doing Judge a favor. He's somehow uglier in person. Jordan now batting here in the 4th. Swings through a changeup for strike number 1. As they've done all series, the Yankees in the shift versus Jordan, a pull hitter. Ooh, that slider finds the outside corner. He's down 0-2. Now to Severino. The sun continuing to set here in Houston.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
And that's a ball way inside. 1-2 now to Alvarez.
Have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
That's 2-2 now to Jordan. He's worked the count even at 2-2 after falling behind 0-2. And that doesn't find the strike zone. So Jordan working the count full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this.
So Jordan working it full. Like to see that from a young hitter. Oh, and he is just ahead of that one, but would have been a ding-dong for sure. Fouls that one deep. Count remains 3-2. Tries to hold up, and he does. So Jordan with the leadoff walk here in the fourth. Correa with an absolute strike job in his last at-bat. Hit it well over 400 feet. Center field fence here at Minute Maid Park, 409 away from home plate. And Correa put it up in the batter's eye above that. He bats with Jordan on first and nobody out here in the Astros fourth. Ethan Dietz, let's get him a home run. That doesn't find the strike zone. Ethan catching him some Astros baseball after swimming today. It's a pretty good Sunday. Swimming, Stros. Let's get him a dub for Ethan. That one finds the strike zone. 1-1 now to Correa. Jordan at first after walking here in the fourth with no outs. 1-1 to Correa. Oh, and that could be two. Thought that one would get through the infield for Correa, but just doesn't get enough wood on it. So the leadoff walk is erased. Severino getting the gift there with the double play, the pitcher's best friend. Correa really chasing a bad pitch there. 2 outs now for Michael Brantley. Flew out in his first at bat.
And Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Yankees also with a shift employed against Michael Brantley. And he's going to take it the other way. That's going to find left field grass. Professional hitter right there with the single. 2 outs. Brantley on first. Brings up the Cuban, Yuli Gurriel. Brantley not a stolen base threat at first. Yuli nearly hit by that one, wearing that massive elbow guard. Come on, take one for the team, Pena. Severino behind 1-0 now, quickly to Yuli. Yeah, Dietz, we've walked twice already today. I guarantee the over-under for every game for walks is set at half. We're smoking it, absolutely smoking it. Well, we're through 3. No, we're through 4. There it is. This one's going fast. Astros with 1 run so far. They lead it. We'll be right back right after this.
And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
B, how's that King Ranch chicken looking? Perfect. That was on the broadcast. We're very professional broadcast here on Matt Deaton's YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in live. Many of you are first time, long time. Everybody here is an Astros fan, including the broadcaster here. We're doing this because the Astros aren't playing on the field. As soon as they are, this will go away, and no one's ready for that to happen sooner than me. I'm ready to see some real baseball on the TV. But until then, we'll just let Greinke just strike everybody out.
This is one of the things that makes him so
ahead 0-2 now.
able to pound his zone with all different options.
Fouls that one away to stay 0-2. And Greinke again with the 0-2 pitch. Wow, Yankee hitter Luke Voigt doing a good job to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Count remains 0-2. Slider very effective for Greinke in his record-breaking game, and it's still mowing him down today. See, Greinke, 4th in the league in ERA, Check out who's sitting at the top spot. Mr. Josh Big Flames James, having himself a great year on the hill as well. Yankees 1 out here in the 5th. And Greinke with quite a few strikeouts already in this one. Getting ahead of batters early. And ahead of Sanchez, 0-1 now.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
And swings through that fastball to go down 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1-2 to the
Yeah, that fastball misses. 1-2 count now to Sanchez.
That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
We'll see if he goes to the slider here. Been his payoff pitch a lot tonight. And he does, and it is. Another strikeout for Mr. Greinke. That's 2 outs here in the Yankee 5th, both via the strikeout. If you're just joining us, Greinke's pitching another gem tonight. Already with 2 strikeouts here in the inning. Got to be close to or at double digits by now. Misses there with the curveball.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The 1-0. He fouls that one sharply down the left field line. Evens the count at 1-1. And that fastball finds the inside corner. Greinke ahead 1-2, looking to strike out the side here in the Yankee 5th. And he does with the swing and a miss on the slider. Yankees go down 1-2-3. Zach happy about this one so far. We're through 4.5. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. Stick around. Astros 1, Yankees nothing. Greinke mowing them down. We're back. Last night's hero, Josh Reddick, leading off the Astros 5th. 8 homers, 12 RBIs on the year. No homer or RBI, more importantly, than yesterday's game. And he waits for the first pitch here. That's going to be inside. Reddick ahead 1-0. Reddick with a couple of doubles against Severino in his career. And that one's high, but it's going to be right at Judge. So Reddick flies out for out number 1. Judge seeing a lot of action out there in right field. Astros bats able to see the ball, hit the ball today so far. Astros catcher Garrett Stubbs now batting with nobody on and 1 out. And he watches the ball miss the zone there, 1-0. And just hits an absolute perfect single right there. Waits on it just enough, deposits into right field, right in front of Judge. So Stubbs with 1 out. Astros have a runner on here in the 5th, looking to add to that 1-0 lead. George Springer now bats. You know your team's got a lot of offense when your leadoff hitter can have 18 ribbies through a month and a half of the season. And that's going to be another one for Judge to track down. Stubbs has to stay at first. So we have 2 outs now in the bottom of the 5th. Bringing up Jose Altuve. Weird, he's his 3rd at-bat of the game, yet to hit a home run. That's strange. We say that because he had 3 home runs. You're not hearing that incorrectly. 3 homers in yesterday's game against this very good Yankee pitcher, Garrett Cole. Throw to first, Stubbs back in time. That's going to be a ball. Stubbs going to get in there for, yes, there he is. Wow. That was close, but the Astros with a stolen base there by their backup catcher, Garrett Stubbs. Now in scoring position with 2 out here for Jose Altuve. See if he can drive in Stubbs here in the 5th inning. Swings at a high fastball. 1-1 now to Altuve.
On the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
That one did fall into the strike zone, but he misses on a slider to fall behind 1-2.
Down 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice play.
1-2 now to Jose with a runner at second and 2 outs here in the 5th. Looking to drive him in. Oh, and he finds the low strike call. So Jose goes down on strikes. The Astros leave a man. 1 hit. No runs. Astros lead at 1-0. We're through 5. Stick around.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
Greinke striking out the side in the 5th, looking to continue that dominant performance here in the 6th.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here.
And he tries to bunt, but it does not get fair, so quickly down 0-1. See if Greinke throws him another one that he could possibly bunt.
This is hit high in the air out toward
Brantley going to range over from left to squeeze that one for out number 1. We're almost upset when they don't strike out. Can't be mad about a pop fly, but first pitch now is lined foul.
Bases are empty, 1 man.
The 0-1 pitch. And he's quickly ahead 0-2. Greinke very consistent in this one so far. Throwing the most pitches in the 1st. That one's hit hard, but Brantley's right there for out number 2 on the 69th pitch of the ball game. Nice.
Now about hitting second base. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up DJ.
2 outs brings up the Major League Baseball average leader, DJ LeMahieu, hitting a 365 clip. It's pretty salty right there. Looks at an 88 fastball. Falls in for a strike.
Been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead.
And he's ahead of LeMahieu 0-2 here with the slider, swing and a miss.
Looking to punch him out again.
Trying for the strikeout here, the 0-2 pitch. And he gets it from LeMahieu. We're through 5.5. Astros still ahead 1-0. Do not adjust your TV sets. It's going to be about a 2-minute break here as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Stick around. Astros 1, Yankees nothing.
Leading up for the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting glove, and he better be ready.
Bregman quickly down 0-1 here.
Counts even,
and it evens up at 1-1. That one's going to be hit to you-know-who, number 99. Aaron Judge. With a lot of putouts today in right field. Gets another one there for the first out in the 6th.
Designated hitter,
Yordan due for a dinger. It's been a while, Alvarez. Let's hit this one a ton. Right here. No, swings at a changeup that was not in the strike zone. 0-1 now to Yordan.
Hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficient.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot.
Swings at a high fastball. It's going to be popped up. Yankees second baseman ranges over for out number 2. Oh, the Yankees shortstop employing the shift there. 2 down quickly here for the Astros in the 6th. Leading this one 1-0 off the bat of this batter right here, Carlos Correa, hitting it a ton. a long way. Really igniting the Astros there. The Astros fans looking to add to that one-run lead now. Swings through a slider that was outside, behind 0-1 now to Severino.
Out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way.
Ooh, swings another bad pitch there. So Correa, very aggressive. Down 0-2. Here to Severino with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. That's going to be a ball outside. Amazingly, Correa showing some restraint. Here comes the putter throw.
So I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-2 now to Correa. And that's a ball outside as well. 2-2. Evens the count.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took.
Ooh, swings a nasty changeup there. Great pitch by Severino. And Correa goes down on strikes. So we're through 6th. Another pitcher's duel tonight here in Houston, Texas. We're back, and for the top of the 7th, it's going to be Aaron Judge. Already struck out twice in today's ball game. Greinke able to do it with a multitude of pitches today in this one. A lot of Yankees taking the fastball, swinging through the slider and the changeup. 1-0 Astros, but the Yankees with multiple batters, including Aaron Judge, that can tie the game with nobody on and 1 swing of the bat. Behind early 2-0 now to Judge. Looking for a strike here. Don't want to fall behind 3-0. And he does. That's 3-0 to Judge. We'll see if he has the green light.
Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics.
Greinke without a walk in this one so far through 6. And he gets Judge swinging through a strike, fastball there for strike number 1. 3-1 now to Judge.
He was trying to put him on the board with this swing like that one.
Swinging through the changeup there. Now Greinke's worked the count full, 3-2, and now to Aaron Judge. Payoff pitch here in the 7th. Smokes it. Brantley hoping it hits off the wall, and it doesn't. Lands in the first row of the Crawford boxes. So Aaron Judge with the line drive that finds the seats to tie this one up.
Aaron Judge, 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Judge ties this one up with a screamer.
What a great feeling.
Greinke got behind 3-0, got the count full, left a changeup. They just saw too much of the plate. So the Yankees tie this one up in the 7th. Still nobody out for the Astros. Nobody up in that Astros bullpen. Greinke still with a very dominant performance today. And he's ahead 0-1 now to Torres. Ooh, doesn't get the strike call there. He's asking the ump. Oh, where was that? Oh, okay. We got money on the Yankees tonight apparently. 1-1 now. That's going to miss. The changeup's low. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
Greinke looking for a strike here. And he gets one. The 2-1 count, one of the scarier pitch counts for a pitcher. You throw a ball, you go behind 3-1. Throw a strike, it's a whole different scenario, 2-2. Greinke gets it and strikes him out on the curveball. So that's 1 gone here for the Yankees at the top of the 7th. Stanton now stands in for the Yankees. Smokes that one foul for a strike. Hitless tonight here in his 3rd at bat of the ball game. Greinke's 0-1 pitch. He swings through the slider. 0-2 now to the Yankee slugger.
He knows he should have done something with that one.
We'll see if he goes back to the slider here with 0-2. He does, and Stanton swings through it. So Greinke gives up the solo bomb to Judge, and then quickly 2 strikeouts to follow. So we've got 2 outs here in the 7th of a tie ball game. Now Luke Voigt bats for the Yankees. That's going to be through the shift. Reddick going to have to throw it into second. So the Yankees with a 2-out base runner here. Just hit it right through the shift. We hate the shift, right? That time we do. Other times we love it. Mostly we love it, but when we hate it so much that I don't want it ever to appear again. Curveball misses there. 1-0 now to the Yankee catcher. Runner on first, 2 outs here at the top of the 7th. Greinke throwing from the stretch for the 2nd time today. Had a very good ball game here at the top of the 7th. Only giving up the 1 home run, the 1 run off of the bat of Judge earlier in the inning. Swing and strike there on the fastball. 2-1 now to Sanchez. Misses with the slider there inside. So 3-1. Hitters count here. We'll see how Greinke responds to this one. And he misses. So the walk by Zach Greinke puts Yankees at 1st and 2nd. 14 strikeouts in this one. On 92 pitches. Nobody up in the Astros bullpen. Dusty committed to letting Greinke get at least through this inning. Slider's going to miss, but they're going to hold the runners. 1-0 now. Changeup falls in for a strike. 1-1 now. And that's going to put Greinke ahead 1-2 now to Gardner. Really trying to hold the Yankees to just the 1 run with a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. He gets the strikeout, and Zach just digs deep. Digs deep and wins the battle right there. What an inning by Zach Greinke. Does give up the home run to tie the ball game, but holds it at just the 1 run. That Yankees leaving 2. We're through 6.5. And now we're here for the bottom of the 7th after we've stretched it here at Minute Maid Park. Heidi, you wear the same thing every game. She actually does change clothes, but I think she only brought the green top for the Astros series here. Strami and Dusty saying, "Hey, who should we get up in the bullpen?" He's like, "Hey, let's put up Presley. Do you like Presley?" He's like, "Yeah." How you feeling about Vic and Anthony's draft of the game? I like both of those decisions. So we're going to put up Presley here in the bottom of the 7th. Ooh, Presley's energy not the best. Brantley now leading off the 7th for the Astros in a tie ball game. Misses the strike zone there. 1-0 now to Brantley. Severino, the Yankee starter, having himself a pretty good game as well. Brantley fouls that one away. Thanks, James. I'm definitely clothing shaming Heidi. You know I am. I don't care if it's 2020. 2-1 now to Brantley after the changeup misses. Yankees in the shift. See if Brantley can find a hole here. That was the place he wanted the pitch to be so he could send it to left field, but he swings through the fastball. 2-2 now to Michael Brantley. Professional hitter. And he stays alive. Count remains 2-2. And the Astros bullpen, also Devo getting up to warm. 2-2 now to Brantley. And that's going to be a ball. Full count now to Michael Brantley. 300 hitter on deck, Yuli Gurriel. Hoping to see Michael reach base here. Oh, gets the slider. Now that's been a sometime strike tonight. Hate to see Brantley go down on strikes. That was a questionable pitch. But the slider stays in the strike zone just long enough to take Brantley down there via strikeout. 1 out now for Yuli. Oh, that was Severino's 69th pitch. Nice. but his 70th pitch falls in for a ball. Hewley ahead 1-0.
For 2 games so far. The 1-0.
And he's ahead 2-0 now. It's time for the Aflac trivia question of the night, folks. June 11th, 2003, a very historic date in Astros baseball. At New York against this Yankee ball club. 6 Astros pitchers combined for a no-hitter at Yankee Stadium. The Aflac trivia question tonight. What Astros player started that game? June 11, 2003, 6 pitchers were utilized to no-hit the Yankees. What pitcher got the start in that game? If you want to make a guess, leave it there in the YouTube feed. We'll have your answer in the top of the 8th. Reddick watches a changeup miss the zone there. 1-0. The shift implemented here against Reddick as well. And he yanks one, but foul. 1-1 now to Josh Reddick. Yesterday's walk-off home run, evening up the series for the Astros. Swings to a changeup there to go 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
He holds up there. 2-2 now to Reddick. Payoff pitch. Misses the zone high. 3-2 now to Reddick.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And Reddick slaps one up the middle there. So with 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th, and the game tied up at 1. Reddick's on first base. Garrett Stubbs stepping up to the plate. Reddick with a big lead off of first. Stubbs late on the fastball there. Fall behind 0-1. Had a single in his last at-bat in the 5th. Trying to keep the rally going here for the Astros in the bottom of the 7th of a tie ball game. That's going to be a ball. 1-1 now to Garrett. That hit him. That hit him. So we get, there we go. We thought we'd see a lot more of that this season, with a lot of the Major League Baseball players saying we're going to be pounding the Astros hitters all season. Haven't had a lot of those. Just the second hit batsman for the Astros here in 2020. Garrett Stubbs now on first base. 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position for Mr. George Springer here in the Astros 7th. Got something cooking here, Georgie. Got a couple of doubles in this series so far. Looking for an extra base hit here to give the Astros the lead. It's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Behind quickly 0-1. George hitting almost 500 with runners in scoring position this season, so that's how you get all those RBIs from the leadoff spot. Just have ducks on the pond and deliver. 0-1 pitch now to George. And he does swing at the changeup out of the zone. Falls behind 0-2.
Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch.
That's going to be a ball outside. 1-2 now to Springer. It's by far the highest pitch count inning for the Yankee starter. 2 runners on now for George. 2 out. 1-2 pitch. Fouls off a high fastball there to keep the count at 1-2. One time, Georgie. One time. There's a ball inside. 2-2 now to Springer. fouls off the changeup there. The count remains 2-2. George with a great at-bat here. Seen a lot of pitches. Trying to get Reddick in from second. Let's hit it a long way, Georgie. No. Does he hold it? He does. Full count. 3-2 with Jose Altuve on deck. Springer now. Pressure situation. The controller is buzzing. Not the buzzer. And he walks George Springer there to load the bases up for yesterday's hero. 3 home runs in yesterday's ball game. Number 27 on your scorecard. Number 1 in your hearts. Jose Altuve steps up with an Astro on every base here in the bottom of the 7th. And the Yankees going to go to the pen. I'm going to go to the pen too here. Open the refrigerator. You have to just take a look at the stats yourself, as now I'm now in the kitchen of this one.
Your attention, please.
We're still here, folks. There we go. Jonathan Holder coming in from the Yankee bullpen. Low ERA, 21 innings, 13 strikeouts, so not really a strikeout pitcher. Pitches to contact, but gets guys out. Looking to get Jose Altuve out. Jose looking for a grand salami. Let's see if he can do it here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Jose also looking for his first hit in this one. Bases full of Astros. That finds the strike zone. 1-0. I'm sorry, 0-1. Now to Jose, hitting over 400 with runners in scoring position too. Looking for a base hit in this one. Put the Astros ahead late in the ball game. That out of the zone. 1-1 now to Jose. Been a great pitcher's duel tonight as well, like it was yesterday. We'll see if the Astros can have some heroics like they did in yesterday's ball game. 1-1 now to Altuve. Ooh, he swings hard at a cut fastball, but misses. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped that he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Jose looking to score at least 2 on a base hit here. The 1-2 pitch now to Jose. Oh, and it finds the strike zone. Oh, no. We thought that was going to be low. Leaves them loaded, folks. Leaves them loaded. You hate to do that. 1-1 through 7. Stick around. More Astros baseball right after this.
Into the box now, Tyler Wayne. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Dusty sticking with Greinke at least to start this inning. And he's ahead 0-1 now. Top of the 8th in a 1-1 ball game. That fastball finds the good seats, not the bad seats. 0-2 now. Greinke 0-2 counts on the slider a lot and does it again there. Same result. Another strikeout for Zach.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, it's fun to watch him go about his business.
Miguel
and Duhar now batting for the Yankees with 1 out here in the 8th. Zach finds the strike zone there. 0-1.
It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Swings through the fastball to go behind 0-2. Your Aflac trivia question was the Astros had a 6-man no-hitter against the Yankees. What man started? What pitcher started that game for the Astros? Had a couple of guesses in the YouTube feed. Yuli can't get to that one. Yuli going to have to get it to second base, not in time before Lebar's in there for a double. Sorry, Andujar. That's a double with 1 out. 102 pitches for Zach, and that's probably going to do it. Dusty going with Chris Davinsky now out of the bullpen. Zach with a great game today. 102 pitches, had a lot of strikeouts. Responsible for the man at second. Fans rewarding him. Davinsky comes in, 18 strikeouts in 9 1/3 innings. .386 ERA. And LeMahieu now at the plate for the Yankees. A lot of Astros fans in attendance for this one tonight as the Astros looking to take the series against New York. Fastball fouled away there. 1-1. The starter of that series, sorry, the Aflac trivia question, that was none other than Roy Oswalt. Both guesses in the feed were correct. Ryan Dietz and Chris Watson, congratulations. You know your Astros no-hitter trivia. Roy Oswalt getting the start in that one. Pulled after 2 because of tightness in his shoulder. And 5 other Astros pitchers. Peter Monroe, Octavio Dotel, Brad Lidge, Billy Wagner getting the save. Kirk Saarloos pitching in that one. All 6 pitchers combining for a no-hitter there at Yankee Stadium. And that misses there. It's going to be a full count now to LeMahieu with Judge on deck and only 1 out here and a Yankee runner on second. Devo gets him looking with a fastball. Great pitch there. Couldn't pick a better moment for that to happen either. And 2 outs now for Judge. Go ahead run 180 feet away, standing at second base. Devo looking to get Judge here without any damage, and he starts him off with a low fastball. 1-0. Judge 1 for 3 so far in this one. Of course, the home run to tie it up. But Devo quickly ahead 0-2 with 2 outs here at the top of the 8th. And he can't get him to swing at the changeup outside of the zone. 1-2 now to Judge. He fouls the fastball off. The count remains 1-2.
1-2. Here it is.
Ooh, and he fouls the slider a long way. 1-2 Astros fans hoping to see Devo get Judge here on strikes. Gets a ground ball to second. Jose fields it cleanly and throws to Yuli, who makes a great scoop to end the Yankee threat here in the top of the 8th. So we go to the bottom of the 8th, all tied up at 1. Stick around, Astros fans. Try to get that go-ahead run right after this. After Jose Altuve left him loaded in the bottom of the 7th, Bregman now bats to lead off the 8th. Yankees sticking with the reliever, and he falls behind 1-0. Zoe wanting to get in on the broadcast with a little barking. That's all right. 1-0 to Bregman. Ooh, he gave that a ride, but pulled it. 1-1. That's going to be a ball high. 2-1. That's going to be 3-1. A hitter's count now to Bregman here in the bottom of the 8th.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want
Hitter's count here to Bregman. See what he can do with a 3-1 pitch. Oh, and it's hit hard. Oh, and he gets him narrowly out at first. You know what? You're dang right we're going to challenge it. Let's give it a go. Strami says, yeah, I think we got a good shot here. Dutcher says, put on the headsets, fellas. You're going to be late for that Vic and Anthony reservation. So the umpire is going to take a look at this one. Bregman smashed it to third. Oh, hey, ooh, guys. Looked like he was out. See if they overturn it. But from our vantage point there after the replay, looks like he was indeed out. Oh, and the Astros get the call. That's right. Home plate umpire owed us some calls. We got one back there. So Bregman with the leadoff single. Jordan now batting with one on and nobody out. Bottom of the 8th of a tie ball game. He looks at a high changeup. Strike number 1. 0-1 now to Jordan. Looking for his first hit in this one. Struggling as of late, but always a home run threat. Ooh, swings at that changeup to go behind. 0-2 now in the count. Fouls that one weakly. He was way ahead of that one. Bregman at first base. 0-2 now to Jordan. And he hits it right at the Yankees second baseman. Bregman able to stay safely at first. So with one out, brings up Carlos Correa. He went yard earlier in the game. Just a mammoth home run back in the second inning. He bats here with Bregman on first and one out in the bottom of the 8th of a tie ball game. Swings at a high fastball to go behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Correa. Another high fastball that he swings through to go behind 0-2. Still have Presley up in the bullpen. Going to put up Joe Smith here. Dusty with some options, no matter what happens in this inning. It's going to be a ball, but it stays in front of Gardner there. No, Sanchez. Sorry, I got my plate card, my scorecard's a little messed up here. Gardner not behind the plate, Sanchez. 1-2 pitch here to Correa with a runner on first. Correa fouls it away, keep it at 1-2. And now in a weird move, Dusty going to sit down Presley. Put up Osuna. He's got a hunch. He's got a hunch, folks. Correa here, the 1-2 pitch. And can't hold up on the changeup there, so Correa goes down on strikes. That's 2 out here in the Astros 8th. Michael Brantley, professional hitter. The lefty comes up to bat with a hit already in this one, looking to get another one and keep the inning alive here for the Astros in the 8th. And doesn't pull the trigger on a changeup. Falls behind 0-1 early.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, the first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Oh, Brantley with a weird at-bat so far, not being able to pull the trigger on 2 pitches. Behind 0-2 now, going to have to really protect the plate.
This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Oh, swings a nasty pitch there. Brantley down on strikes in the 8th. We're going to go to the 9th. Tie ball game, 1-1. Chris Watson with an update right after this. We're back, folks. It's a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the 9th. Dusty electing to bring in Joe Smith. 8 1/3 innings of work, 15 strikeouts, been very effective so far. Of course, the 0 ERA, pretty salty. Chris Watson has an update for everybody. Art Howe, former Astros skipper, former Astros player, beats the coronavirus. Great news from the Art Howe camp. And Joe Smith starts him off with a slider.
Smith was known as a short relief specialist, the guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change.
Joe Smith quickly ahead, 0-2 now to Torres. Looking to get the first out here in the 9th inning. And that's going to be fouled away to keep the count 0-2. That slider hit sharply. It's going to be a leadoff hit for the Yankees. Springer gets it in quickly. But a runner on first and nobody out now for the Yankees.
Now back.
And that brings up one of their big men, Giancarlo Stanton. With a runner on first and nobody out in the ninth of this one. Joe Smith misses outside with the slider.
Go ahead run at first, nobody out.
Stanton gets a slider there, though, to even the count at 1-1. Joe Smith rocking the Caesar cut. Quarantine life. Gets him swinging through the sinker there. 1-2 now to Stanton.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker.
Could be a double play here for the Astros. And they get it, folks. 6-4-3. Just what the doctor ordered for Mr. Joe Smith there. Look at Greinke's line. 16 Ks in this one, folks. Great outing by Mr. Greinke. Not on the hook for the win or the loss. No decision today, but a great performance. So now Greinke, after the double play, 2 outs, nobody on. Here to Luke Voigt. Gets the slider to fall in for a strike. And he's late on the fastball there. 0-2. Now to the Yankee hitter here at the top of the ninth. He just swings through a slider right there for out number 3. Great inning by the Astros. Joe Smith getting the double play and then finishing the inning with a strikeout. Astros looking to walk it off again, folks. 1-1 going to the bottom of the ninth. Stick around. We're back. The Yankees have elected to bring in Britton out of the pen. 21 innings of work. Very low ERA. 20 strikeouts, 9 walks over those 21 innings. This is his 17th appearance of the season. Pena steps up to the plate to lead off the bottom of the ninth here for the Astros. First pitch to Yuli. And that he gets a part of a sinker, but swings late, fouls it off. 0-1. Gurriel looking for his first hit in his career. 0 for 6 his previous at-bats against the Yankee reliever. Fouls that sinker off again. 0-2 now early, quickly here to Yuli. And that's going to be a base hit, folks. Hit to right field. Leadoff single for the good guys. Yuli at first base. Igniting the crowd, igniting the dugout. Just takes them the other way. Hits it where they ain't. Leadoff single for the Astros now. Last night's hero, Josh Reddick, at the plate with nobody out. Swings through the slider. Quickly down 0-1. Hit a walk-off homer in yesterday's game in the bottom of the 10th. Found the Crawford boxes. Looking for a similar result in this one. 1-1, bottom of the ninth. And he fouls off a sinker there to fall behind quickly. 0-2. Yuli on first after a leadoff single. The 0-2 to Reddick. Oh, and he misses on a slider. Good pitch to swing at. Swings right through it for out number 1. Yikes. Garrett Stubbs with a runner on first. 1 out. Ooh, he gives one a hard pull for a strike. 1 for 2 in this one with a single and a walk. The 0-1 to Garrett. Fouls the sinker off. 0-2 now. 1-1 here in the bottom of the ninth. Astros looking to send the fans home happy in walk-off fashion. That's a ball outside. 1-2 now for Garrett Stubbs with Yuli on first. Oh! He hits it hard, folks. Oh, get out of here, baby! Garrett Stubbs with the absolute stoic job. Oh, my gosh. Dusty Baker. Should I take him out of the game? Should I pinch hit for him? Garrett Stubbs says, leave me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. The walk-off homer. Back-to-back games for the Astros, folks. Garrett Stubbs with the stoic job to right center. Sends the Astros fans home happy. The Astros going to win this one 3-1. Walk it off again, winning the series against the Yankees tonight. Oh, what a job. Woo! There he goes. Garrett Stubbs says, thank you very much. Right there, it's going to go, oh my gosh, a long way. Woo, we got the defibrillators up here in the broadcast booth, just in case. That one off the bat, Yuli knew it was gone. He's running around the bases. Oh, it finds the right field seats. The Astros win the series against the Yankees. They win today 3-1. Of course, Garrett Stubbs with the biggest moment of his young Major League Baseball career. Wow. Holy smokes. Folks, nationally televised game. Thank you to everybody that tuned into the broadcast live. Astros going to get it done back-to-back days with the walk-off homers. Wow. I tell you, this lineup, who's going to be the hero today? Yesterday it was Reddick. Today it's Stubbs. Great pitching performance by Mr. Zach Greinke. Stubbs walks it off for the Astros. They're going to go home winners tonight. 3-1. With a great game there. Oh, man. Whew. I think someone needs to check my pulse. Holy smokes. 3-1. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow night. Let's see what time, though. Oh, man. Second. We'll keep the broadcast going. Oh, Joe Smith. Love to see that. Yes, sir. Homer. Holy smokes. What can you say? Aaron Judge also had a homer in this one, the only offense for the Yankees. Houston with 2 homers. That was enough. That was enough. Here we go. You see the calendar for tomorrow. 4:07. Folks, we're going to be playing that one at 7:07, okay? 7:07 tomorrow. We go to Toronto. We got 3 in Toronto before we go to Fenway next weekend. Yikes. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. So tomorrow night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, all the games, 7:07. Let's check out those standings while we got you. The Astros 1 game back now in the American League West. But they take the series against the first-place Yankees in the AL East. Just a great series. Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, your hero tonight, Garrett Stubbs, with a walk-off 2-run ding-dong. And the Astros fans go home happy. Hopefully you guys are happy too. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for more of the Astros 2020 Quaranseason. 3 games against Toronto. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all at 7:07. We'll see you then. And until then, go Stros, but wash your hands.